this video I wanted to show you how we're getting this kind of frilled edge, because you can get moulds to do this. Now I don't have a mould, so I've been doing it all by hand, so I thought it'd be nice to show you as I'm doing this how it is I've done it. So I'll move the camera to another angle and we'll cut out the pieces by hand, and then we'll come back and stick them onto the cake. So I've got some fondant here, which we're going to use to make the little pieces to stick on the cake. Now, you can mix in a little bit of modelling flour paste with it to firm it up just a little bit. Now, I'm just going to roll it thin, not too thin as if you were making flowers. We want a little bit of thickness still to it. And you can use different shapes when you're cutting this out. So I'm going to keep mine about that thickness, so I'll just thin it out at the edges because it's a little bit thicker at the edges. Okay. Now, you can use a couple of different things for this. Now, I've got this cutter here that I like to use. Now, I don't know where it's from, as somebody bought me this, but I think they just bought it on Amazon or online somewhere. If you don't have one of these, you can use different shapes, like I say, or you can use a round cutter and do it with the crimped edge on here instead. So I'm just going to place this into my icing and cut it like that. Because I want them in individual pieces, I'm just going to cut the pieces out. Okay, so this should give me 2. And what I'm going to do now is cut it with this again, but I'm going to hold it a little bit further up than what it was before and push in like that, so that it gives me that kind of shape. Now, it'll need neatening off at just at the top corner, so I'll just cut a little bit off there like that, and I'm just going to curl those ends over. Now, you can use them completely plain like that. I realise I'm not sure how well you can see it with me doing white on a whiteboard. Now, I've made another video after this one where we do brush embroidery on an edging like this. Now, if you're going to do the brush embroidery, leave your little frills plain like this. If not, you can add holes and different patterning to them. So I'll show you some different ones that I've done. So this one, put little hearts in, and you notice there isn't a scalloped edge there. I've used the straight edge of a circle cutter, so again you can use a straight edge on one bit. We've got another plain one and another plain one, but where we've just added an extra little line, and it just makes each one a little bit different depending on what kind of look you're after. So I'm going to give mine a little bit of patterning, I think. And I'm just going to use a little round cutter, and I'm just going to push some holes in using, and it's just a plunger cutter is this one. It's a PME one that I've bought online. I do just get most of my stuff from Amazon online. And I just keep doing that until I had the number of pieces that I needed to cover around my cake. Okay, and I'll just trim that bit off there. And they do look nicer when they're on the cake. I know they don't look like a lot as they are, so we'll move over and we'll get those added to the cake. So I've taken my piece and I've just put a little bit of water, or you can use a double glue, just onto the back of that where it's going to stick. And I'm just going to place it onto my cake, and I'm just going to curl those edges over like that. So nice and easy to stick on. Now, you'll notice I've got dividers between each of my cakes so that there's a little gap so that they've got an edge to hang over. Now for mine, I've just used 2 cake boards stacked together covered in ribbon, but you can buy polystyrene separators. I just didn't have any of those in. So we're just going to continue to do that all the way around now until we've covered the cake. Okay, so this is it with the trim on. You can put a bit of piping work and detail on as well if you want to make it look a little bit fancier. And have a look at my other video where we do a bit of brush embroidery over the top. Thank you for watching.
If you liked this video and would like to see more, please click on the images of the other videos suggested. Also, please do subscribe to my channel using the button at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. You can also visit my cake website and my Facebook page to see more cakes and ideas.